Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back to Christmas Crafting 2024. And I want to carry on working in the journal, starting putting some pockets and things in. I've got quite a small window of opportunity to make a video today, so I thought I'd grab it because my windows of opportunity are getting smaller and smaller at the moment. I think more and more things seem to be coming at me to fill my time. So I may not even finish it today, but I'll try and finish it another day because I'm filming ahead, so I should be okay to get this done, even if I do it on two separate days and just put it together. So I thought I would just come on and just make a start. I've not really got a plan because I hadn't planned to do anything today, at least not on camera. I'd had a thought that I might like to put Santa on the front here, but I'm not sure. So I had all those Santa fussy cuts, and I did do some of them a bit smaller because the big ones would be too big. So I'm going to cut him out and see how he looks, and then we'll see whether he's going to be any good to me or not on here. I don't know. So I'm struggling a bit with the fussy cutting at the moment because my favourite fussy cutting scissors that I've used for years, and I had two pairs, similar to this, but with a small blade. And I've used these for years and years and years. I mean, they're really, really old. But both pairs, one after the other, snapped. My husband has tried to fix it. I was able to use it for about another week, and then it's gone again. So they're no good to me anymore, which is a real shame because I'm kind of stuck with using these little things, which are okay, but they hurt my fingers after a bit. I had bought some new scissors like this, but for some reason these ones are really, really stiff, and I'm reluctant to buy any more like this in case they're all the same. For some reason these ones, I've had these a long time as well, they're just very easy to cut with, but of course the blades are so long, fussy cutting any sort of detail is not that easy. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, and then I saw a video the other day as part of the Rach and Bella Craft collaboration, where one of the creators mentioned that she does all her fussy cutting with her Cricut, which has got a new one, a Cricut Joy, I think, but she's had another Cricut for years and she's been using it to do the fussy cutting. And some of these kits have got so much fussy cutting in them that I thought, well, maybe I could ask Santa here to bring me one for Christmas. But I thought I'd ask you guys if any of you have a Cricut and whether you use it for your fussy cutting. And the reason I'm hesitating a little is because you have to connect it up not only to your laptop, so you can use it to design your whatever you want cut out, and obviously you can use a digital, but then you have to also connect it to the printer because you have to send it to your printer to print it, and then it goes on to the Cricut to cut it out, and it all has to connect up. So sometimes I find connecting things up, like sometimes my laptop and my printer won't talk to each other. I have found a way, it's usually okay now, but I always have to make sure I have them both turned off and turn them on one at a time, and always the laptop has to be turned on first. So I thought, well, if I start adding another device into the mix, is it going to actually be an issue? I don't know if any of you have tried this, whether you've had any of these problems or solved any of them. Now I've got to go around that hat a little bit better, but I thought I'd just have a look, see if he looks, because he's got his sack, and I just thought he's in front of the tree. I thought he might look quite jolly there. I kind of like him. I think I might do that. I'm just going to tidy him up a bit with my little scissors, because he's not on very thick card. I normally do a lot of my ephemera pieces on thicker paper, where it's not super thick because my printer doesn't really like really thick card or anything, so I use 180 normally, but this is only 120, so I'm not sure. I hope it'll go on okay. Oops. Fling it everywhere. And I'll just go and cut between the boots. Yeah, so I had planned, I'm filming this on Wednesday. What's the date? 20th of November. And I hadn't really planned, because as I say, I was supposed to be at Craft Club this morning. So by the time I'd got home from there, and I have got an appointment this afternoon, and I thought, well, I wouldn't have time to do anything. But then we had a delivery coming, and it was actually something that Richard's ordered. And it was supposed to be here, but by at the latest 20 to 10. So I normally go to Craft Club at 10, so I thought, well, it hadn't arrived, and Richard had somewhere he needed to go. So I said, well, I'll just wait in, and then I'll go to Craft Club a bit late. Well, it turned up at 11:30, so I was sat there. And in the end, I thought, well, there's no point in going to Craft Club now, even when it does turn up. And of course, by the time it did turn up, it was way too late. So I thought, well, actually, I'm kind of here, and I know roughly what I was hoping to do, so I might as well just go and turn the camera on and make a start on doing some stuff in the journal that I might have otherwise done off camera anyway. So it's kind of a bonus video in a way. And then Friday, so tomorrow, of course, we've got Arlo. Friday, I was planning to make that I've got to do my giveaway video anyway, which I will do. And then I was going to do another video, probably this video. But I've now got to go and have an X-ray done now on my shoulder, because I've got an appointment just to check the shoulder that was replaced. Gosh, it's nearly 3 years ago. My God, January 22, I had that done, and they will just want to see an X-ray, see how it's doing. Now I can't concentrate. What am I looking for? I think I need to use my fabric glue for this, because it's going on to fabric and all sorts of things. Yeah, so I've got to go and have an X-ray now, which I hadn't really expected to have to do this week. But you have to do these things. My appointment's on the 3rd of December, so... But I've only just been told I've got 2 weeks to go and get my X-ray done. That's how long the referral lasts for or something. Anyway, so that's Friday's video. Well, what I might end up doing is finishing this one on Friday. I might have time to do that, but whether I'd have had time to do a whole one, it all depends on the light in my room. At the moment, the light is very bright. Now, where are you going to go, mister? Just there? Yeah. Let's just put him there. It's a bit of fun. It's nice to have the jolly man on the cover. Okay, so that's done. Right. Yeah, so I'll probably... It's... At the moment, because the light goes by sort of 3:30, the light is so poor. I can't really film in the afternoons anymore like I was doing. So if I don't get it done in the morning, it's kind of the day done, really. Anyway, let's see what we can get done this morning, because it's lovely and bright in here today. And goodness me, yesterday we woke up to snow. We could not believe it. 19th of November. I don't remember snow in November in this end of the country. I'm sure in Scotland and the north of England they have snow much earlier than we do down south, but in the south, unheard of, really, to have snow in November. I mean, it's all gone. It went very quickly, but there was a coating, and I woke up to very excited chatter outside with kids waiting for their school bus over the road. And I didn't really know what it was all about. And then Richard came in with my cup of tea, as he does. Oh, where's my other one gone? I had 4. Oh, let's go. Right, I found my forehead pinged over there somewhere. Goodness knows what happened. So yeah, so I've just die cut these numbers for my year. I bought a new little number die, which I think I put next to me to show you. Yeah, just from Amazon. But they're rather nice big numbers, and I like a big number for my year. So yes, snow yesterday. That was astonishing. I mean, the kids all got so excited. And of course, Arlo, apparently he got very excited. He'd never seen snow before. Of course. Not that he would have ever remembered, and he probably won't remember again next year having seen it this year, because he's that age when everything for the first few years will seem like the first time. So I don't know what else I'll put on here at the moment, but I thought I'd get the year on and then see if I might put some other embellishment, or I might put picture. I might put one of my photographs on. I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to be, what the Christmas will bring this year, really. I mean, I know what we're doing, but I don't know whether I'll have some nice pictures or family pictures maybe. Maybe a nice family shot would be good on here. Right. That was my first job. Now I want to start looking at some of these pockets and things that I've got here in front of me in my box. So I'm going to take one signature out at a time. I think that makes sense, to work on them one at a time. Put that aside, get rid of that. Right, so I've got my side tuck there, so I'm probably going to use my belly band in the second signature. So put that aside. So this is going to be, I know I've been saying the first thing we're going to be doing for Christmas is going to be taking Alyssa to the pantomime on the 30th, so this is what I will be journaling first. Turns out that's not the case, because we're actually meeting up with Hannah and Arlo. She's got a day off on the 28th, and we're going to do something Christmassy with them. So that's what's going to be going in here first. So I'm going to need, I think, a big journal card to go in here. I might just grab some of my ready-made ephemera that I've made in the past. I have a box. It's not all ephemera. It's not all made ephemera. It's got a whole load of stuff in it, but the ephemera is at the front. And of course we made some lovely journal cards this year with Rachel, and could use one of these. It's got the tab in the wrong place, really. Did I put a tab on the right on any of them? I did. Something like that, even though it's got a little girl on the front, not a little boy. But that would go quite nicely on there, and then I could write on here. I'm just going to move all my fussy cuts out of the way for a moment, because I've got all my Santa fussy cuts here ready to use, and then I didn't, except the one. I may still do more. I think I might want to make some more things. I may make some more pockets, I don't know. I don't know which ones of these other ones I've made in the challenge that I will actually use this year. Right, so let's see if I've got anything else that I could use. I think that's a pocket. Oh, that's a wraparound pocket. Oh yes, I've got a whole load of stuff from last year's Roxy's Weekly Challenge that I might want to bring in. I might pull out a few things that I might like to use. This is a giant tag with that fabric on it. That was from this year. And again, I could do something on there, so I might pull that out. What else have I got? Oh, some interesting things. I think some of these are from I'm sure there's some. That's a pocket, but it's a paper bag, so it'd be nice to put something in there. Okay. I'm just seeing if I've got any more journal cards. I don't know what this is. It's been tied up beautifully, but I don't know what it is. Double journaling card. Ah, Okay. Don't think there's any pockets in here or anything, so it's just, I think it's just something that you can pop into behind a belly band, into a pocket, or a tuck or something. So I might hang on to that. Let's just tie it up again. Doesn't absolutely have to have the twine around it, I suppose, but it does look pretty. It's quite a long piece. I don't know what possessed me. Probably because it's easier to do it up. There we go. Right, so yeah, a whole bunch of things. Another pocket, vellum pocket in the sort of a bit like a paper bag. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I'm really pleased with some of these. Haven't really looked at them very closely since I did them. I mean, a lot of these are from last year. Little writing spots, okay, in the shape of a tag, I guess. Small journal card. It's a pocket, but it's quite big. I don't know if it'll fit. It's a nice one though. Because I do quite like this style of just standard pocket. I think I'll just keep all these things handy in case I need them. Because what I'll probably do is I'll put a certain number of pockets in. I am going to pop this in here for the moment, just because I quite like that. And it goes just nicely in there. I should put some pockets in, but I probably will add things as I go. Oh, and I did want to cover this. I want to put something over here. Okay, maybe I should do that next, because I know I need to do that. And we'll get to it quite soon. Pages. I'll go back to the kit papers and see if there's some on the on the back that might, or some paler ones that might just do what I need. So reinforce this, but also give it a bit of, no, it doesn't work. Wrong colour. I can turn them over so I can I see some of that? What have I got on the back of some of these? Not all of them are backed. There's that bit. With that, I've got that. This is from the Cozy Christmas kit. There's this piece. Okay, I'll try, see if any of these will work. Just to give me a little bit of background, really. That's quite nice. I quite like that. It's got trees everywhere, isn't it? All around it. I think I need something that's a bit different. Got trees here behind it. So yeah, I think we need something different here. That's not big enough. What about that? That's quite nice with the lamp. And I have used this paper quite a bit. Let it go. Could take it right up to the pocket. Could almost tuck it in a little bit. That one. Got this. That's quite nice there. This isn't wide enough and it's a bit too pink. Let's try this piece. It'd look better if there was more contrast. Bear with, I've got some more of this in a green. That might look better. So yeah, I found another sheet of the green. So I'm just going to tear that off at the top. Don't want too much of the white on it, a little bit because I'll have it either side as well. And then just going to bring it in so I can tuck it into that pocket. It's just measure it to about there and tear that off and see how it looks. Let's see, is that going to go in? I just wanted to tuck in a little. No, it's not quite. Oh, just a bit too glued. Okay, I'll just tear a bit off the top. There's quite a lot of white at the top, isn't there? Let's tear a touch more. Could take this out now. Might be easier to work on out of the journal, mightn't it? That should tuck in now quite nicely. And is that going to be... I'll try and fold it where... maybe I should fold it after I've glued it, maybe, huh? I'm going to just take a little bit off this side as well. Now I'm going to try and glue it down. Glue this bit in, see if I can tuck that in before I do any more. Otherwise I'll have glue everywhere, won't I? I thought if I can get that bit in, then I can glue the rest. Straight would be good. Come on, straighten up. I think that will be okay. So I just don't think I've done that straight enough. Yeah. Of course I haven't. Never mind. It's stuck now. Yep, that's okay. Doesn't look, well, it looks pretty crooked. I'm just wondering whether to put something else across the top there. Would a bit of washi tape work? It might do. I'll consider that. At least I've got that covered. I can never get the pin in that little tiny hole. Right. Let's not worry about that. I'm going to fold that up now. I think the green does look better. I just think it's going to need something else to cover that where it's not straight, but I'll do that some other time. Is that the right way around? Hang on. Which way round was this meant to be? That way. Yes. And of course the envelope will need decorating, but not today. Okay, so I've done that. It doesn't look great. I'm gonna decide what I do with that. I'll put something there. So I really want to start putting in some more pockets. I'm going to need lots, I think. So let's put something here. Let's see what we've got in the box. Got this one because it opens that way. So I need that. I'm going to need that to be on the other side. That's quite a nice one. That would go nicely on there. That's opens out like that. That's a flippy one. So you can put something here, put something on here. I want to. Where's my washi tape? I want to cover up certainly this hinge because I don't like that. Let's see if I've got some washi tape that would work on here. I wonder about this one. That might be nice. It's one of my favourites. Kind of got holly on it, so it's, oops, it's rather a nice one. Do I want? I'm not sure I want it to go over the edge of the hinge. Maybe I'll just put it down the middle. And it will just, because it's too wide to put two pieces on. I don't want it going over onto the red. I better add some glue, I guess. It's a bit long, but it's okay. And I will probably make more things and make more flip outs and stuff. I tend to make more as I go along when I'm working in the journal. So I'm not going to fill it with pockets. I'm just going to get it started, I think. And I'll use these little ones, I think, just to trim off that excess. Alright, so I'm going to put that one, I'm going to actually put something in. Finally. Put one of the pockets that I made in the journal. I may also decide to cover up this hinge as well. It's quite possible. But I might find that I actually glue things that that I'm doing, like photos or any more journaling spots. I'm going to take this away. This is the beauty of doing it this way. Take this away because it's a bit bumpy, and then I can make sure this glues on flat. Right. I've managed to hem myself in again as usual. Pile pile of things there that I really don't need to be there. So I'm going to put it not right up against the edge because I rather like all of this down the side. So let's get straight. Pop it there. Then we have some journaling space or photograph space on there, and on here, and back of the tag. And then it flips out and we've got that here. That's good, like that. Okay. Put you back in there. Right, let's move on. So we've got that. Then we have this. I wonder if this needs a little pocket now. I'm kind of tempted to put a small pocket here. Yeah, I think I might. It's the sort of thing I would quite often do. I can find something small. I don't know if I've got a small one. Look at that, which is it's a bit big. It's a bit bigger than I need, really. I don't know if I've got any small ones. What have I got here? Oh, this could be a pocket. I could cut that down a bit. That's a definite possibility. I'm just having a quick look in my box of pre-made ephemera. And I've got that one, which I couldn't cut down. I wonder. It's nice because it's been sewn around. This one hasn't because it wasn't quite finished, really. But I think I might use that. I don't think I've got anything else, really. Okay, I'm going to cut this down a bit and pop that in. I might go and quickly sew around it as well when I've got it to the size I want. Yeah, I'm going to... Where are we? Cut it down a bit that way. And just a little bit off the width, just so it's not too close to that fold. And it's been just some paper stuck onto some book page. Okay. And I'm going to go around there. Yes, I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and sew around it. Right, so I have sewn around this. I really like that with the red zigzag. It just gives it a little bit of edge because I can't really add any lace or anything because it'll just be a bit too bulky with this. But I would like to put a little something here. So I pulled out one of my little ephemera books that I made. This has got my Rachel Roxy Creations labels in, which I really like. See if one of those would work. These are these ones that look small, smallest size. That's that one. And this one's got the poinsettia on it. Maybe that would work quite nicely. Let's just cut those corners off. See how it looks. And tidy up where I haven't cut it very well. This sort of job I'd use my little smaller scissors for But I still wouldn't be able to do this with the cricket, would I? I guess I might have cut them all out with it, I don't know. Well, not fantastic, but I don't think it'll show really. I might just ink around it. And it's upside down. So how about that one? Would that look nice on there? Was it too much red? Do I need more contrast? No, don't know. There's also this one. All good wishes for a happy Christmas. That's quite nice. Try that one as well. Sometimes these small decisions are the hardest to make, aren't they? This one's nice and easy to trim. Nice straight edges. I've got Merry Christmas down here, haven't I? No, that's too big. Still, at least I've cut it. So I like that. Do I like that? Yeah, I think I like that one best in the end. After all that. So I've got all these in the box where I had all my ephemera pieces. I've also got my little books of fussy cuts and things. All in one basket, and as well as a bunch of other stuff at the back. Glue book. Where are you? It's got buried. Okay. Just keeping an eye on the time because I've got to. I've got an appointment this afternoon, and I've got to go and have a bit of lunch. So. There we go. Put that there. And let's glue on our little pocket. At least that covers that one area that I've not done very straight. Now make sure I've got the top. Yes. Wouldn't put it past me to put the glue on the top half, on the top edge. Okay, should be enough. Let's just pop this on here and put it at the right near the bottom. There we go. And because I wanted to sew it, I didn't do a thumb notch because sewing around the thumb notch is not easy. I have done it, but it usually goes a bit wibbly wobbly and all over the place, so I thought I won't make life difficult for myself. I'll just keep it straight. Okay. Oh look, Santa's just popping his head out there. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we have a pocket. We've got room to tuck things in here, put things in here, so it will need a journal card of some sort. I think for the moment, have I got time to do anything else really? Not sure I have. Ooh. So let's go. Maybe I'll see if I can put something on here. From my box. Oh well, I could try this piece, couldn't I? Because it's got the. Yeah, that would be quite nice on there, wouldn't it? So we've got got a little journal card here. And I think we've got the option now. I left. This was using the envelope. I don't know if I did glue that together. So, but you can always pop something else behind there. Then I've got my journal card. Oh, I can get hold of it behind here. So what I need to do is glue it and allow space to put something behind as well. So. Put it about there, and then I think I might leave, what bit shall I leave open? glue it over this way a little bit and have it open on these two sides. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, put that there. Yeah, there. Okay. Sometimes I like it just a little bit up from the top and a bit in from the, not too near the edge. Certainly not right on the bottom of the paper, because it just puts a lot of strain on the paper if it's right at the bottom, doesn't it? Okay. Right, okay, I like that. And I think for the moment I'm going to have to leave it there. I need to get myself ready, and we'll come back and finish it. I'll come back in on a couple of days and finish this video, do a few more things. So I'll see you very soon. Let me just put the rest of this on. So yeah, getting there. It's beginning to get fatter, which is what we want. I'll see you soon. I am back. It is the next day, and I thought I'd come in here and carry on working in this video, in this journal, and on this video. I've got about 15 minutes to play with. We should have been looking after Arlo today, but poor little chap's a bit poorly, so he's at home with his mum and dad. So I thought, well, I'll come in here and get this finished. And they've just updated us that he's gone down for his nap, and they're waiting on a call from the nurse. So he's just got a nasty cough. It's nothing. I don't think it's anything serious. It's what kids get at this when they're little and they're at nursery and they just share these bugs around. And yeah, he's just feeling a bit sorry for himself today and a bit sad and tired. So yeah, he's in the best place for him. So I thought I'd just carry on with this. I did do a little bit of preparation after my appointment that I had to leave for. I had an eye test, just a standard eye test, but I knew I was ready for some new glasses, and I have now ordered myself a beautiful pair of turquoise glasses. So I'm very excited about those. I had a similar colour pair a few years ago, and I loved them, but I had a bit of a change. And these were fine, the ones I'm wearing. I've been reasonably happy with them. They're comfortable, but I love my turquoise. You may have guessed that. I have a lot of turquoise things, and so now I'm going to have some turquoise. They're sort of tealy turquoise glasses, so in time for Christmas, which would be great. Anyway, let's carry on. So we put this in. This was the last thing I think we put in. I did, yeah, as I said, came in here afterwards because it was getting dark by the time I got back. I mean, it was only 3:30, but yeah, it gets dark at that time. So I came in and just did a little bit more preparation, just putting a few things. Didn't put them in. I just thought I'd put where I thought they might go. So this is one of the pockets from the Dee Dee Farago challenge, which I thought would go nicely here. And I love him, so that's going here. So I'm going to put that in. I might just take this card out while I glue it, in case I inadvertently glue the card to the pocket, and that's very likely to happen. So I thought, let's just come and put a few things in. Now, where are we? Get it the right way up. Now, which way do I want? So that's got to go in that way. So I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I've got to leave the pocket for the tag at the back. So I'm going to glue it. Whoops. Sometimes this thing gets away from me. Right, let's make sure I got it the right way up again. Yep. So I'm going to glue it down the sides. Not too close to the edge so that I don't have glue seeping into the pocket. Whoops. Along the bottom. Such a shame. We were looking forward to seeing our little boy today, especially as he's now properly walking. But these things happen. We may still see him later. We've said, you know, if they need us to come over and help at all, because obviously they're both supposed to be working today. So if he perks up a bit or something and they feel we could look after him for a bit, we'll go and help out and spend a bit of time with him. But at the moment, he just needs to sleep. So it's not fun having a poorly little boy, and I'm sure they're very worried. But I don't think I'm pretty sure it's nothing serious. It's just kids get things. There we go. So I'll just leave these here while it dries. And we'll move on. So on this page, I thought I'd put this one. I rather like this. I don't know, it's just the colours sort of worked quite nicely for me. And that's going to go there. It's nice to be able to use up some of these things. I think I made some of these cards and pockets. A lot of these things I've made 2, 3, if not 4 years ago. The things I might have had left over when I've made previous journals. I think this one is definitely a leftover from a previous Christmas journal. But it seems to fit quite well. I'm not too fussed about them being matching with what I'm doing. I often mix and match things. I just think if it looks okay, it looks good in this spot, then here it can go. And put glue there, right? No. So that's it. So this is a bit of fabric under here, under this fussy cut. And yeah, I just thought it went nicely here. And then I've got something super duper to go in the pocket. Well, I like it, and it's one I've made more recently. So just make sure this is glued. I'm not going to put it in the pocket quite yet. Again, I'm going to let the pocket dry. Make sure it's properly stuck down. But I'm going to put in here, and it fits beautifully, this card that I made as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge not long ago, with this lovely fabric on it. It's a lovely big tag journal card, and it's going to be, in fact, I have a feeling, I think what I'd like to do with this, I think I will sew around it actually. Looking at it, it will benefit from a line of red going round, so I'm going to leave that out, and I'll sew around that after the video, before I put this in. So, but that's what I'm going to put in. It's got this bit of very pale ephemera piece on the back, but it's easily, I should probably put photos or write on it. Either would be fine. So that's that one. And then we go to the next side. Now I was cutting out some pieces of Rachel paper to make a couple of things further along, I think. I can't remember what I was doing. But I ended up with this piece, and I thought, well, that's an obvious side tuck as far as I'm concerned. And I think it would go quite nicely on here. I don't think I've got anything to go on that side. So I'm just going to, first of all, I need to trim, not no scissors, get the right scissors, and it will make it a lot easier. And trim off the little white edge here and see if that's about the right height. I could pop that there. I might take it down just a tiny bit more, because I want to use this masterboard that I made to back it onto. It'd be quite nice to have a little bit of that showing. Not this side, because obviously that will blend in too much, but I could have a little bit of that showing around it, but I think it'll be a bit too wide if I don't cut this down a touch. So I might just take that down so we've got just centre. I wonder if is this going to be a bit, it's quite thick. I think maybe it's a bit too thick. It's kind of, this is perhaps something I should use and just put a fussy cut on, because it's pretty hefty. Now it's all got 3 layers. Maybe that's not the best thing to use, I'll just see if I can find something else to back it onto. I'm wondering if just a couple of pieces of this book page, that would fit. I've got some glue pages that I could use. And they're not big enough. No. Let's just use the book. So I think I'll use a couple of pages. Maybe, I don't know if it would be if I folded it in half. No, it's not going to be wide enough to fold in half. So I'm going to use two and glue them together. I was making some corner pockets off camera as well, but I haven't quite. So I made a couple of corner pockets. I like corner pockets, but I haven't quite found a spot for them yet. But I was going to use some Rachel paper for that, but I don't know what I've done with the bits that are cut off. But I don't need to cut this down now because I don't necessarily want to show the this particular paper underneath. So let's just move the journal out of the way. And this might be all I get to do today to finish this journal, this video. So I'm just going to glue this together a bit. Right, that's a nice and sturdy now. And I think I will also want to sew around this. So where is it going to go? So a few things I'll just need to finish off camera. Let's bring this. I'll just bring the signature back in. So that is going to go here as a side tuck. I should probably do a thumb notch there anyway. I may decide to just trim it down a fraction just because it's a little wide. Yeah, I will just trim it down a bit, I think, and then I'll sew around it. But I want it to dry first. So that's that one. And then I was going to put, that's right, here. Where are we? That's it. I have got this vellum pocket, or vellum paper bag almost it is. It's got it with its flap, but it is a pocket, and I want to put that here because I think that would look, it's going to go, yes, it's going here. So I thought that would look really nice on here, and I really love that. But it needs a journal card. So I pulled out this piece of packaging that I had in my packaging box, and I like the Euro punch thing at the top, so hopefully I'm going to be able to recreate that. So this is the Rachel paper I was going to use. Actually, it's awfully close, although it's not the same, is it? It's that, you'd never know. It was from the same piece of paper. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use on here because I think that goes beautifully with that. So that's going to go in, and then on the back I'm going to back it with this piece from the Ginger Journals kit that we're using. So hopefully that will all go on nicely like that. So I'm going to just quickly do that. And then I have this piece, which is from the Roxy's Weekly Challenge that I did, where I used, this is a piece from the Ginger Journals kit again, to decorate it. And this is one of those with the ephemera on the back, or the ephemera piece with the that you can write on. And I'm going to use that to tuck behind the pocket. So that was that. So I'll quickly just glue that on, and then we really need to call it a day on the video. So I'll just take advantage of being able to speed things up so that we can get as far as we can today. Right, so that's all covered. You saw me doing a bit of a test punch with this, just to check that the size was okay. Because now I've covered both sides. I could have punched it before I put this on and then punched it again, but I thought the paper probably wouldn't punch very well on its own because it would be wet. Even now I'm not sure how well it will punch, so I might have to leave that until it's dry a bit before punching. So yeah, but it should go nicely in here, and I might even have room to put a little bit of fabric or something on in that hole, but I'm not sure how much room I'll have, so let's just check it out. So there we are, that goes in there beautifully. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Let me see, sorry, I was a bit quick there, wasn't I? You must just see the children looking through. So yeah, very happy with that. Get it out quick because it might stick. It's still a bit wet. There we go, pull it out. So that's going to dry, and this I'm going to put in. In fact, again, I will probably sew around both of these while I'm in the mood. I will sew around these as well before I put them in. A bit of sewing to do, but I quite I like that finish. I won't be doing it on everything, but where it makes sense, especially on the bigger things, it's nice to do. I'm always doing that, just dabbing the glue right in the middle of the pocket where I don't need it. Okay, and then this is going to go behind, so I'll have loads of journaling space. And if I don't need it, when it comes to this day and I don't need all of this, I can just whip this out and put it somewhere else. Okay, so we've got our side tuck here with this journal card that's going to go in this pocket here. Oh no, I'm going to sew around that, so I won't put it in. Yep, so pop that up as well. So that's going to be there. I've got my little bits and pieces. These should be able to pop in here now. There you go, Santa. Back where you belong. Put our little card in this pocket here. There we go. And what else have we done? Is that all we did? Well, we put this in, didn't we? We sorted this bit out, this flip out. Oh, I didn't show you this. I did cover up this bit here. It looks like I need to put a bit more glue in places. I just cut a piece off one of the backing papers. I didn't cut it perfectly, and I managed to miss off a bit of Christmas, but I originally cut it for the other side, and I turned it over to glue it, and I thought, I like this side better. So I put that side on instead. So that's where it goes, but it looks like I need a little bit more gluing here and there. So I'll come back and do that. That's pretty much it. We put our... So I've been putting in some of the pockets from the challenge and some that I'm actually making or have made in the past. It's just a nice mix. And we put our journal card in there. It seems to be a bit Oh, there was a bit of glue holding it back. There we are. Gone in a bit better now. So that's it. Did quite a lot today, I think. I've got one more thing, I think, ready to go in here in this signature, which is this one, which I will glue in. I'm going to put that there, I think. Something like that. And that is, and this one. So these are all from the challenge. This one's going to go here. Okay, and then we'll work on the other signature in the next video. So thank you for joining me today. It's been a bit all over the place, but I think we've got quite a bit done in the end. And hopefully it's not ended up being too long a video. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.